Titusville cops scared of flip-flops. Solo yacker flip-flops, watch your speed. Crab fishing with yak, solo yak. Titusville cops scared of his flip-flops. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Here's probably going to be a long video, but whatever, it's worth it. Solo yacker, the armed fisherman. If you don't know who he is, you better know who he is, because he's one of the very few people in this country strongly supporting our Second Amendment rights on a regular basis. How is he doing that? He's open carrying his firearm in Florida, where generally speaking, you're not allowed to open carry firearms unless you're going to or from hunting, fishing, or camping. That's 790.25 subsection blah. Anyway, so he went to Titusville one time with Andy. I forgot his name already. Orlando, Orange County Cop Watch, maybe Orange County audits. I forgot his name. He hasn't been around a minute. Anyway, he got trespassed from fishing under a bridge somewhere in Titusville by the same Sergeant Anderson here, and they broke the law against him. And now he's back in their city again to prove to them he's allowed to open carry while he's fishing. He said before this video starts up right here, he went crazy on these guys and he would give me the exclusive video. So regardless, Yacker is one of the armed fishermen. Solo Yacker, Michael Taylor, is one of the very few people in this country supporting your Second Amendment rights. So I believe he's crab fishing at this point. Titusville PD shows up. They can't do anything to him. So what do? They call Fish and Wildlife immediately to try to get them to cop-splain Yacker's Second Amendment rights away, as you're about to see here. I'm going to be interrupting the video constantly. If you don't like it, leave now. Okay? Don't watch the whole thing and be like, hey man, would you please stop? You really know video. A lot of people are here to listen to me. Sorry if you don't like me. Sorry if you don't like my voice. If you don't, take a hike. Nobody's forcing you to be here.
I want the incident report number, please. Yes, I'm talking to you. I think they're going to talk to you first. Yeah, they can come talk to me. As they're talking to me, they can come talk to me. We'll check it out. I want the incident report number. I want your badge number and ID, or your name and badge number. Okay. I already have Sergeant Anderson, so I don't need his. Okay.
Okay. He does that because of my viral video where I did that to the cop.
You can start writing it up. Okay. Start writing it.
You sure he doesn't work specifically for you?
You all work for me.
I don't work specifically for you. Man, just shut up, dude. They hate the fact that they're paid by tax money under threat, duress, and coercion, because nobody in their right mind would pay the American police force for the services they provide. Mind you, I said nobody in their right mind. Like the people who vote for the two parties still, they're not in their right mind.
You all work for the public.
We did not follow your directions.
You do not work for the public. Was there an incident report? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Come on. The first set of pigs couldn't do nothing, so they sent you to try to cop-splain it to me.
Hey, at least.
And these Fish and Wildlife really try to cop-splain it to him and try to tell him that, no, this isn't going to be normal in a free country with the right to bear arms.
You're not the same guy I dealt with the last time, and I hope you guys respect my right. And obviously, not reaching for a gun. I'm going to pull out fishing license because I'm lawfully authorized by law. And then I'm going to show you my fishing gear.
No, that's cool, man. You take a breath.
Nah, dude, these guys
take a breath. Shut up and leave. How about that? Take a breath. Don't tell me what to do.
unlawfully arrested me. They trespassed me from doing the same thing I'm doing.
Okay.
So yes, I'm gonna redress my government towards you, Sergeant Anderson. You're a piece of shit.
Hey, let's
I know. See, Florida license. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna show you my fishing stuff so that we can be done with this, so that you guys can go about your day.
Well, they don't want to just be done with it, Yak. They want to cop-splain to you why their feelings are hurt and why they believe that in America should not be armed and it shouldn't be normal for people to be able to carry their guns.
There's other people.
look.
I'm just saying. No, not my ID. Like, there you go. You don't need it.
There we go. Immediately misquoting the law. Obviously, Mike knows what he's doing. And you guys don't. This is clear as day. He knows the laws better than 2 law enforcement agencies right here, right now.
79.354 states that I either have to have my fishing license,
Okay, look.
an ID that states that I have some kind of special permit, 5-year lifetime. It would be stated on my license.
I also
I know the law.
I have to identify
You
Oh my God. Oh my God. Just why are cops so ignorant of the law?
you're identifying me right now because this is a state issued ID.
How can I know this is your?
Because you're here. We are.
Match your name to the ID with the date of birth.
There's me. I am telling you, this is me under statute 379.354. Look it up. Look up the statute. Come on, let's go.
Nothing a cop hates more than when you quote actual law verbatim.
Look at my fishing gear. Come on, let's go.
Come on. Come on. Come on, doggies.
You're not gonna get my ID. This isn't gonna happen. You're gonna take my fishing license, just like they always do. Every FWC officer takes my fishing license, and that's what's gonna happen right now. Anything else, I guess I'm going to jail if you don't want to accept that.
I'm not looking to arrest you.
I'm not looking to arrest you. I'm just going to try to change your mind about the Second Amendment and the restrictions we need to put on it. See, we could be armed to the teeth and armored up, but when you're out here like that, it's a huge problem, see?
Then just leave me alone. Then leave me alone. I am lawfully fishing. I lawfully read. There's 2 different licenses: shoreline and the boat. Like one I have to be on for a boat. And then we come out here. Hey, everybody, make sure you share this. Right now, I've got FWC. Your name?
My name's Joshua Beck.
Thank you. And yours?
Scott Snyder.
Thank you, Scott Snyder. And so far, you guys know I have issues with these guys because they actually sent you out here.
I have issues with them, but not with me, man.
We're about to have an issue with you too because you're about to spot off a bunch of unconstitutional, oath-violating nonsense.
You relax.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to you, dude.
Okay. All right.
You're freaking out. You're on a whole different level than I am right now.
What? Because of them.
Forget them. Don't worry
Okay.
about
Anyway.
Forget them violating my rights, falsely pointing guns at me. Forget all that. Forget about your history with law enforcement. We're a different kind of law enforcement. We're even more ignorant.
Okay, you're talking to me.
See, this is great. He's really getting brave because all he has is like a line with some bait on it. Not even a fishing rod anymore.
Okay, so you're going for crabs?
Yes, sir.
So,
That's it. That's the end of it. And that's the end of it.
See, but they can't have it. That's all they needed to do. They saw his fishing license. They saw he's fishing for crabs. That should be the end of the story. But no. Their feelings are hurt and they don't like what he's doing. And now they're going to come start barking on behalf of the Titusville Police Department.
I'm not.
Please.
Let me talk, dude.
No.
I had a chance to talk.
I don't.
He doesn't want to talk to you. Take a hike. Your job is done here. They can't accept their job. They hate the fact that there's limitations on their job and they just can't bust balls at will.
I want to talk. I just want to be left alone and fish.
I get that.
I get that, so I'm going to not leave you alone.
Understand there's a statute for harassing fishermen.
I'm not harassing you.
I'm not saying you, I'm saying them.
Can you let me talk to you?
Okay. Yes.
You're not breaking the law.
I know I'm not.
Crabs. But what you are doing here is you're making the public uncomfortable.
Nonsense. You made that up. Did you speak to everybody in the public? And if they're uncomfortable, that means nothing. That means they've been brainwashed by propaganda, police, and the television, and the mainstream prostitutes for decades. If they feel uncomfortable about the right to keep and bear arms.
You're exercising your right. You're not illegally doing anything wrong, and I'm not. You're not under arrest. You're not in trouble.
They get a call. They have to come out.
They don't. Inform the public. Let's start informing the public, saying, "Hey, is he out there fishing? What's he doing with the firearm?" That's why that's why they haven't included anything with firearms into 901-151. 901-151. The late gator.
You're trying to flex hard on this law, dude.
No, he's not flexing hard. He's following it to the letter, and you guys are having a problem with him following the law. You literally have a problem with him for following the law. I wish 500 of us could get together in open carry in Titusville to send a clear message to them that enough is enough. Stop trying to infringe on the Second Amendment.
Muscles for days, dog. Muscles for days, dude.
Intent of the law says you could open carry.
I know.
When you hunt.
Then where's the problem?
Why do you need a pistol, an AR?
Why do you need all that? For self-defense? And to back up your buddies if something happens? Why do you believe you're better than me or sovereign from me? Are you a sovereign citizen? Why do you need all those things?
And then
to show people that it is, dude, because not everybody has.
What are you gonna get in a war with crabs out here? I mean, it's over the top.
These guys came at me saying about what? Mass shootings? Mass shootings, correct, sir? That's exactly what you. He came out here saying something about mass shootings. Guess what? If I'm out fishing and there's a mass shooting right over there.
Has that not happened in America?
It has. But if I'm over here and
exactly more reason to have your own AR-15. Stupid.
Mass shooting starts over there, and you're not here to protect those people, and I am here. It's great to have. Have you ever heard of the people that were in Texas? The shooting in the church where the friggin' guy came up, started shooting people, and there was a guy that was like, boom, one shot, dead. They killed a guy that was about to shoot up a church. People like me are.
Look, don't confuse us with all them facts, okay? We have feelings we're trying to cop-splain to you.
Necessary in this country.
You know how many people can
I get it. I've been doing this for almost 4 years. I've been doing this.
If the public's uncomfortable, teach the public the law and maybe try learning the law yourself and quit living in fantasy upside down world and pretending that we stopped being a constitutional republic because you watch TV.
4 years. 4 years.
You're wearing body armor and ARs.
Because I've had ARs pointed at me by the police department.
So he's making it clear as day, but the cops just can't understand this logic. The only people who have pointed guns at Solo Yacker are cops. The only people who have pointed AR-15s, which they have a problem with him carrying, at Solo Yacker are cops. He's wearing body armor just in case the cops try to shoot him, the most dangerous gang in America who kill 3 Americans a day.
Okay, so you're saying you're wearing that
because of them.
Yeah, think about that, stupid. They're the only ones that pointed guns at him. They're the only ones who are threatening him. You guys are the only ones that are a threat to the Second Amendment. Government is the only people that are really uncomfortable with the Second Amendment. The community at large is not. You're making that up. You're spewing more propaganda.
Not because of the people.
So you're afraid of cops shooting?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Anyone in their right mind who's done any research into police culture would be scared of the police shooting them. Yes. Especially when they try to lawfully exercise their Second Amendment right.
That's a different reason than why you're out here fishing, open carrying.
Well, I was out here open carrying in a t-shirt, baggies, and sandals like I am.
Yeah.
Baggies, sandals, t-shirt.
Yeah.
The reason I put this on is because in Cocoa Beach, they decided to point an AR-15 at me, and then the cop lied about it. He lied. He lied to me directly to my face, and when I got the body cams, guess what? Boom. It was pointed directly at me. And so, yes, I'm going to wear body armor to protect myself from people that don't know the law.
Relax, I've not yelled at you.
Relax, I understand. We're completely corrupt and we pointed guns at you, and now you're wearing body armor because you're scared of your life because of us. But just please relax. I'm still trying to cop-splain something to you.
I know, dude. Leave me alone.
Look, I can't leave you alone. My costume won't let me. It has some type of power over me.
Take my property back. Okay. Do whatever you got.
Oh, he still hasn't run it because he's busy trying to cop-splain why Solo Yacker and Americans shouldn't exercise their Second Amendment right openly.
Dude, you can see the dates on it, all the stuff, all that good stuff, dude. I'm valid. There's no doubt that I'm out here doing something lawful. I don't have warrants. Every time I go out and do this, because I found out that Titusville put a warrant out on me for wiretapping. They put out a warrant on me for wiretapping, and then they ended up dropping the charges. But do you know what happened to me during that wiretapping? They put me on, they cotton swabbed me, so now I'm on a fucking registry for the rest of my life. The rest of my life, the FBI will have my DNA because they didn't know the law. They didn't know the law.
Date of birth was
So why don't we just leave Mike alone?
1979.
We can't leave you alone. You're exercising your rights like a free person. We don't leave free people alone. The slaves that kiss our ass and lick our boots and deep throat our boots, those people are fine. The ones that call and cry to us, those people are fine. But people who think they're independent, can protect themselves, and think that they're still have inalienable rights under the Bill of Rights, no. We can't leave them alone.
Just say bye. Bye.
Do you understand?
No, I. Go ahead. Hey everybody, just to let everybody know, I'm here in Titusville. What district are you in for FWC, sir? Brevard County, FWC. So we're in Brevard County, FWC. In that district, there's multiple districts. There's one in Palm Beach, there's one in Miami. They've got FWC districts all over. So we're in the Brevard County FWC district, everybody, and we're in Titusville PD. So, other than that, are we done?
She's running your information.
Dude.
Look, obviously,
as soon as I'm gonna
let me talk, dude. I don't know if you see this. You're being ridiculous.
You got 700.
He's being ridiculous, not the 8 cops who have nothing better to do except mess with a law-abiding citizen.
Let me talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you guys. Look, you got 740. You got 740.
Look, you're fishing, you're crabbing. No, you're not breaking the law. You're open carrying. But when it comes down to the image of law enforcement, you're wearing body armor.
I know, because of these guys, because of law enforcement.
I don't care. I don't give a shit that you're doing this, man.
Perfect.
If you don't give a shit, why are you there? Why haven't you left? He already told you he doesn't want to talk to you. Obviously, you give a shit.
Guys, FWC has always been respectful every time I've shown, anytime I've ever done this.
Respect for you, and I'm trying to have you understand our point of view.
I am so upset because there's a sergeant over there that violated my rights.
This isn't normal behavior of the public.
Second Amendment, exercising your Second Amendment right is not normal behavior of the public. Meanwhile, they're armed to the teeth, open carrying. The same law that allows them to do it is the same law that allows a Florida citizen to do it, 790.25. Again, everything they say is contradictory, if that's a word, and upside down.
Going to make this normal.
No.
Yes.
No. You can't make the Second Amendment normal. What do you mean? You're trying to encourage people to do what you're doing? No, man. We can't have that kind of freedom in America. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. So you're trying to normalize the Second Amendment instead of abolish it like everybody else? Oh, my God.
Yes.
You can make it.
You keep saying, you swore an oath, you swore an oath, you swore an oath. Yeah. Even if you don't like it, your job is to uphold it. And I'm not saying you haven't. Both of you haven't infringed or said anything. But these guys, that guy and that guy, they had to call you for what? For a lawful activity?
Look.
Look. Every time he makes a good point. Well, look, man. Look. Look. Normal. Look. Look, man. Man, this ain't normal. You can't make this normal. What, freedom's gonna be normal in America? Hell no. What are you thinking?
Dude, trust me, man.
I understand what you're getting at, but you're not understanding the point of view for us in the sense that you make the public uncomfortable with the way you look.
More lies and propaganda. You guys make the public uncomfortable by the way you look, by the way you act, and by all the victimless, unconstitutional laws you look to enforce every day and raise revenue off the taxpayers who already pay your whole paycheck, including the taxes. In case you guys don't know, police don't pay taxes. We pay their taxes too.
You know, some people walking around with purple shirts and freaking yellow shorts make me feel uncomfortable.
There's a gentleman in body armor and an AR.
Do you know how?
We got a call from a city with 1 million people in it. We got one call. You're making the whole public uncomfortable.
I go to if you walk in here, all of a sudden someone's in body armor and an AR. In a world where there's a school shooting almost every.
In a world where in this day and age, and I'm gonna cop-splain some more crap because I hate the Second Amendment and I can't have open carry and be normal in this free country. You're confused here. Don't you see my brown shirt? We're brown shirts.
Weak, you know what I mean?
Mr. Beck.
People's mindsets in America don't come to.
You don't have a pole in your hand. You're nice and, yes, we can see your vision from that far away, it doesn't necessarily look like you're fishing. Someone might be
It shouldn't matter if he's fishing or not. Again, you're making a fool out of yourself. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. He shouldn't have to be fishing, hunting, or camping either. That's nonsense too. We're like one of only 5 states that require you to be fishing, hunting, or camping in order for you to open carry. Almost every other state allows open carry in one way or another.
even if they can't, even if they're aware of the law, they might still be concerned if they can't tell.
They can be concerned all they want, but what
They can walk up and use their beady little eyes and see that I'm fishing and then leave. That's not what they chose to do. Stupid.
is he doing with the firearm? That's where the law gets crossed. Is he pointing it at somebody? Is he threatening people? Is he being aggressive towards people? Am I being belligerent? Am I doing anything disorderly before you showed up?
Without
No.
knowing that you're fishing,
Right. Without knowing.
you would be breaking. Correct.
If somebody
He'd be breaking an unconstitutional Florida statute. The law is the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I don't know why Florida doesn't understand that, because they didn't like the Second Amendment either.
No, possessing of a firearm is not illegal. It's about what I'm doing with the firearm.
Open carry
is not legal, but as long as I'm fishing, and people they don't need to know. The people don't need to know. All you have to know is that when I tell this guy that I'm fishing, when he asks, and I'm like, here's my fishing line.
And that Titusville cop just stands there like a moron, like a stupid statue of a moron.
And it's draped over the... He doesn't even know fishing regulations. He can't even run my fishing ID. Yes or no? Maybe you should just sit here and say, yes, the guy's sitting here fishing, and he's telling you he's fishing.
Just so you know, when it comes down, in the water, that puts its own fishing.
You're a snowflake, and
When it comes down to it, all the statutes we enforce are Florida state statutes.
right, 379.354 with the license.
He can enforce all Florida
He can enforce it if he thinks that if I'm violating that law. If he thinks that I don't have a fishing license, he can enforce it. 901-151. He told. Thank you very much. He came out here saying that they got a call for me carrying a firearm. If that's the case, if they come out here with me carrying a firearm, and once I tell them I'm fishing,
So let's forget
that's the end of
everything
it.
that's happened in the past. Let's go from this moment.
Let's forget about all the facts in the past. I'm trying to cop-splain and brainwash you into not liking your rights to the Second Amendment.
Right.
Right now, you're here trying to catch
Fishing.
crabs and fishing.
Fishing.
That's fine. We're done. We're leaving.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay?
It should have been 10 minutes ago.
But also understand, you're gonna.
No, thank you.
I get it, man. I've been doing this for 4 years, bro. I don't point my guns at anybody. I don't scare. I say hi. Watch.
The people are far more scared of police than they are of a guy fishing with an AR. Stop with your blue line propaganda and your blue Scientology nonsense. I swear, police, they're like Scientologists. They all share the same brain, they all say the same crap, and they think their feelings are law.
My videos. You're gonna see yourself the armed fisherman. Armed fisherman. And you'll see it on YouTube, and it'll
And by the way, anyone who says you don't need an AR or a gun or open carry while you're fishing, 3 fishermen were murdered in Frostproof, Florida last year or the year before, and one of them was the kid of one of my servers from the town. That's where one of my restaurants was. So everything they're saying is BS. You need a gun to defend yourself the same reason they carry a gun. And if you're fishing and you're vulnerable and anybody could just walk up to you and do something, you're sure going to wish you had a gun on you.
probably be up within the next hour.
This is attention for you.
It's not attention. This is about people.
Another moronic statement. The guy is an activist trying to bring awareness and attention to the fact that we're allowed to open carry in Florida under certain circumstances. And we're sorry that your butthurt snowflake ass doesn't like it.
Respecting my right. They didn't respect my right. You've been pretty good.
Except for the cops explaining BS.
Nobody's done anything. Look, I can understand that.
If already been down that road with these guys. I've been down this road.
All right, so that's it from us. We're gonna
Why do you think I'm going to keep coming back here? Because it's going to be a test for these guys to follow their oath and follow the rights that I have. And if you don't respect my rights, then I'm going to keep coming back and you're going to keep getting famous on YouTube.
You can say you're going to test them all the time. When it comes down to it, they're always going to come out again because they're always going to...
Oh, they're always going to come out here and try to violate you every single time because of the climate we live in, because of Pearl Harbor.
have people calling.
I get people are going to call. Let's start educating the public.
What? You mean we should tell the people that this is lawful? But then they might start doing it.
I sit here. I tell people. Sorry, I'm not littering. When I go out and people engage with me, I explain to them the law and why I can do this.
And the overwhelming majority of them have zero issues with it.
And that's the education that I do. When I try to explain to Titusville PD about my rights, and then they trespassed me because they said I was carrying a firearm. Do you know 790.33 of the Florida statute, the preemption law? No city, county, town can create their own ordinances or anything against my... If I can fish here, they can't create a gun law that says I can't bring a gun on this property. That's what their chief did. Their chief said that you were trespassed from here, and it took me...
We're not worried about the crimes of the people who wear the costume. We're only worried about the people who aren't in costume, who dare to think they have the same rights as us sovereigns.
4 months to get my trespass lifted. Then I put into a lawsuit, and then they arrested me for wiretapping. See? I know, so bye. Thank you very much, Judge. Mr. Beck, Mr. Snyder, I'm sorry that you had to catch the back end of this because of these guys. I appreciate it, man.
And again, and these cops will blame Mike instead of the moron little vaginas that called him.
Really do. And just to let you know, you got 1,070 watching right now.
That's perfect.
Hi, everybody.
But we're not going to go down a rabbit hole.
They brought you down this rabbit hole. They drug you down the rabbit hole. I didn't. It's not fine. You should have been like, hey, is he fishing?
It's fine that they called us as long as, I don't know.
Yes, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
How many phone, Mr. Van Zyl? How many phone calls you get?
I don't know.
Oh, the whole public's scared.
Can we leave or do you want
Yeah, you're good. I don't need to talk to you guys. I didn't want to talk to any of y'all. Again, man, it's so rare to get 2 walks of shame, Mr. Zyl. Mr. Zyl, have a walk of shame, buddy.
I hope all your viewers living in their mom's
Dude,
basement.
1,100.
I hope all your viewers living in their mom's basement. First of all, panty waste, every dime you have comes from the people who live in their mom's basement, as you put it. Secondly, Florida doesn't really have basements. Thirdly, 1990 called and they want their insult back. Fourthly, you're dumb. Fifthly, I don't know. I could keep going, I'm sure. Please don't park your anal beads on the sidewalk, officer.
100 now. Walk of shame, buddy. See ya. Oh, I was living the dream until you guys showed up.
God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you and that friggin' fake badge that you carry.
Seriously, officers, why don't you arrest him for bringing his anal beads onto the beach like that?
Yeah, make sure you all, everybody, share this out there.
It's shared. It's shared. There it is. Solo. Yak, 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 yak. Solo. Yak, 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 yak. Solo, yak. Still demonetized, everybody. There's links in the description if you want to help me out, if you want free crypto. If you'd like a beautiful coin ring, I finally put up one of my wooden/stainless steel rings up in the store. There's only one right now. There's about to be 2. I think it's like a size 14 and a size 11. Lifeguard imaging if you live near Clearwater, Florida. This is the Armed Fisherman. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's done a lot for the Second Amendment, especially in Florida. He's brought awareness, but he's only one guy. Somehow, some way, we all need to get to Titusville with our fishing licenses and our AR-15s or 9s or whatever you like to open carry and show this stupid Sergeant Anderson and the Titusville PD that this is lawful, it's constitutional, they swore to protect it, and all they're doing is violating it. So, peace, chicken grease, love you long time, John's coin rings, blah, blah, blah.